Hello everyone, welcome to Equal To, and this is episode 24 of our Polynomials playlist. We are supposed to factorize these, and this has two subdivisions, right? This question has two subdivisions. Let us start with the first one, and the polynomial that we are supposed to factorize is 4x squared plus 9y squared plus 16z squared plus 12xy minus 24xy minus 16xz. So many terms, right? It's 6 terms, and if you can see, we have x square, y square and z square terms. So in the sense, the expansion or the identity that we might apply might be x plus y plus z the whole square. Okay, it might be x plus y plus z the whole square because we have x square term, y square term, z square term and xy, yz and xz. Okay, so this is of the form, right? If you ignore the coefficients, this is just our x plus y plus z the whole square identity similarly, right? So we'll try to convert it into in such a form that it can be represented in that form. Okay, so 4x squared can be written as 2x the whole squared, right? Now before starting with this, we first have to write the identity. Have this in your mind, please have this in your mind. Writing the identity would definitely get you marks. I've been telling this in every single video, right from the video we started learning identities. So whenever you solve a question, try to write the identity at first. It will definitely get you some marks. So x plus y plus z the whole squared is equal to x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Okay, so this is the identity. I'll move this to the right, and this is x plus y plus z the whole square, which is equal to this. So this is the identity. I'll just have it inside a red box. Okay, so this is the identity. We are going to use this to factorize this. Okay, this 4x squared can be written as 2x the whole square, right? Because 2 squared is 4. And 9y squared can be written as 3y the whole square, because 3 squared is 9. And 16z squared can be written as 4z the whole square, because 4 squared is 16. Okay, and we have xy term, right? So this xy term should be 2 into xy, right? So 2 into x here is 2x and y here is 3y. Okay, so 2 into 2x into 3y, when you multiply that, it actually comes to 12xy. So this is right. Okay, and the next term is minus 24yz. Okay, so plus 2 into, because we have used x plus y plus z the whole square, right? So this should be a positive term, plus 2 into y is 3y and z is 4z. Now if you multiply these three terms, they come out to plus 24x and not minus 24x. Okay, so either this 3y or this 4z, one of that should be negative. But in this case, 9y squared and 16z squared, since we have squared it, the negative has gone away. But this is just product, right? So the negative stays. So either y is a negative number or z is a negative number. Okay, for sure x is not a negative number. Okay, and if you can see the last term 16xz, right? So that also has a negative term. Okay, so 16xz is also negative. So in the sense, either x or z is negative. Okay, so let me just write it here. Either x or z is negative, and with this case 24yz, you can tell that either y or z is negative. Okay, now if you compare these two, you can tell that z is negative. Okay, because in this case x or z is negative, and in this case y or z is negative, and z is common in both these, right? So z is the negative term here. So it's not 4z the whole square, it should be minus 4z the whole square. Now these kind of things you cannot know right when you start the question. Okay, it comes out when you try to solve it only. Okay, so here it is not 4z, it's minus 4z. Okay, moving on to the next question. Moving on to the next term here, which is 16xz. So 2 into x here is 2x and into z here is minus 4z. Okay, so when you multiply this, this is 2 into 2, it's 4, 4 times 4 is 16, so minus 16xz, and this term 2 into 3 is 6, 6 times minus 4s minus 24. Okay, so all things add up, it's correctly there. Okay, now this is the expanded form, right? So when you try to convert it, like this is the RHS, when you try to convert it into LHS, it becomes like 2x plus 3y minus 4z the whole squared. Okay, z here is the negative term, so 2x plus 3y minus 4z the whole square. Now this can be further written in factorized form, which is 2x plus 3y minus 4z into 2x plus 3y minus 4z. Okay, I'll just drag it. I think that, yeah, I don't want that line. I'll just have it here. Okay, so this is the factorized form, 2x plus 3y minus 4z into 2x plus 3y minus 4z. You have just used this identity, x plus y plus z the whole squared here. Okay, it's not difficult, it's quite easy. Moving on to the next subdivision, again here we have terms like x square plus y square plus z square and xy, yz and xz terms. Again the same identity is what you are going to use here. So let me just write the identity first. So x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx is equal to x plus y plus z the whole square. Okay, you can write it the other way. I just started it that way, so I just kept on with it. Okay, moving it to the center, I'll just have it inside a rectangle for you. Okay, just emphasizing it. Have this in your mind. Okay, it's not that difficult to memorize, it's quite easy. It has a pattern. Okay, so have this in your mind. Now we are trying to express this polynomial in this form, and we are just trying to compress it to x plus y plus z the whole squared, and you can further write it in the, like, just like the previous subdivision, the procedure is same. Okay, now let us first start with these negative terms here. Okay, we have two negative terms here. One is minus 2 root 2 xy. So with that you can say x or y is negative. Okay, if both are negative, then the term would become a positive term. Here it's a negative term. So either x or y is a negative term. And in the last term here, it's minus 8xz, right? So either x or z is negative. In these two, you can see x is common. Okay, so x is the negative term. Okay, have this in your mind. Now with that, we are going to start to solve this. So the first term here is 2x squared. So this can be written as, I'll convert to blue. So this can be written as root 2x the whole square. I know 2 is not a perfect square number, but why am I using root 2 here? Because all these terms have root 2 in them. Okay, all these x terms have root 2 in them, right? So we are writing with root 2. Okay, the next term is just y without a coefficient, so it's y the whole square. And next we have 8z the whole square. Okay, sorry, 8z square. Now how can it be written? 8 again is not a perfect square, so it can be written as 2 into root 2 the whole square. Why is that? Because 8 can be written as 4 into 2, right? And 2 squared is 4 and root 2 squared is 2. So 8 can be written as 2 root 2 the whole square. Okay, I hope you got that. That is not such a difficult thing. 2 root 2 z the whole square. If you want, I will explain it again for you. Okay, so basically what we have done is we have 8, right? And 8 is not a perfect square. Okay, but we have to write it in the form of, like, we are just trying to find the square root of 8. Okay, square root of 8 can be like 8 can be represented as 4 into 2, right? So this 4 is a perfect square number, so you can take that out, so that becomes 2 root 2. So 8 have been replaced by 2 root 2. Okay, so that is all that has happened here. It's quite simple. Root of 8 is 2 root 2. And then the next terms that we have here, and we know x is negative, right? So we have to have negative here. I forgot that. We have found x to be negative. So it's minus root 2x the whole square. Okay, now we are moving to the next term, plus 2 into xy, right? X here is minus root 2x and y here is just plain y. And the next term is 2 into yz. Y here is y and z here is 2 root 2z. Okay, and the last term is 2 into xz, right? X is minus root 2x and z is 2 root 2z. Okay, so these are the terms. Now, this is perfectly of the form x squared plus y squared plus z squared plus 2xy plus 2yz plus 2zx, right? So, you can write it in the form of x plus y plus z the whole square. So, that is minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z, 2 root 2z. This is not like 2, it seems. I'll try to write it again. Minus 2 root 2z the whole square. Okay, the same procedure, and this can be further written as minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z into minus root 2x plus y plus 2 root 2z. Okay, so that is the factorized form. We have just used this one single formula, and be sure to write it in every question that you solve. Moving on to the next question. I'll not take much of your time. I'll try to complete this as soon as possible. Okay, so x plus y the whole cube. We are going to find the expanded forms and we are going to use the identity x plus y the whole cube here. So x plus y the whole cube is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. Okay, this is the identity that we know already. Just write it at the start of the question and be sure to remember it. So, x here is 2x and y here is 1. So, x cube would be 2x the whole cube plus y cube is just 1 plus 3 into x here is 2x into 1 into x plus y, right? So, 2x plus 1. So, 2x the whole cube becomes 8x cube plus 1, and when you multiply this, it's 6x into 2x plus 1. Okay, so 8x cube plus 1 plus, there should be a plus here, I forgot, and plus, which is 12x squared plus 6x. Okay, so the final polynomial comes out to be 8x cube. I'm just going to write in the decreasing degree. So 8x cube plus 12x squared plus 6x plus 1. And that is the answer to the subdivision. Okay, moving on to the next subdivision here. 2a plus 3b the whole square. Again, it's going to use the identity x minus y the whole cube. That is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x minus y. Okay, just be sure to remember this identity. And x here is 2a and y here is 3b. So 2a the whole cube minus 3b the whole cube minus 3 into x is 2a and y is 3b into x minus y. So 2a minus 3b. So 2a the whole cube is 8a cube minus 3b the whole cube is 27b cube minus 3 into 2 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18ab into 2a minus 3b. Okay, again 8a cube minus 27b cube, and you're going to multiply this inside, right? So it's minus 36a squared b plus 18 times 3, I don't know that, I'm just going to calculate it here. 8 times 3 is 24, we have 2, 3 times 1 is 3, 54. So it's 54ab square. It's plus 54ab square because we have a negative sign here and a negative sign here. Okay, so this is the answer to this question. I'll just move this a little down and I'll have it inside a box. Okay, so this is the answer to this subdivision. We have just used the formula x minus y the whole cube. Moving on to the next subdivision here. Again, this is of the form x plus y the whole cube, right? So I'm just going to start with writing the formula here. So x plus y the whole cube is equal to x cube plus y cube plus 3xy into x plus y. X here is 3 by 2x. So 3 by 2x the whole cube plus y here is 1. So 1 the whole cube plus 3 into x here is 3 by 2x into 1 into x plus y, right? So 3 by 2x plus 1. Okay, now we are going to expand it further. So 3 cube is 27, 2 cube is 8 and x cube, right? So 27 by 8x cube plus 1 plus 3 times 3 is 9. So 9 by 2x into 3 by 2x plus 1. Okay, writing it again. 27 by 8x cube plus 1. We are going to multiply it inside, so that becomes 9 times 3 is 27 by 4x squared plus multiplied by 1, right? So it basically becomes 9x by 2 or 9 by 2x. Anything is fine. Now I'm just going to rearrange these terms, so it becomes 27 by 8x cube plus 27 by 4x squared plus 9 by 2x plus 1. Okay, just having it inside a box, and that is the answer to the subdivision. We have just applied the x plus y the whole cube formula here. Okay, moving on to the last subdivision of this question, and this is of the form x minus y the whole cube. So x minus y the whole cube is equal to x cube minus y cube minus 3xy into x plus y, right? Okay, x here is x itself and y here is 2 by 3y. So evaluating it, x cube minus 2 by 3y the whole cube minus 3 into x into 2 by 3y into x minus 2 by 3y. Okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's 3xy into x minus y. Okay, so that is the formula. Okay, so further evaluating it, it's x cube here and 2 by 3y the whole cube becomes 8 by 27y cube, and these 3's they get cancelled, so xy into x minus 2 by 3y. Okay, so x cube minus 8 by 27 y cube minus x squared y plus 2 by 3 xy squared. Okay, and this is the answer to this question. Now in this question I have done a very small mistake. So as you can see, in this step we have 2 by 3y, right? But we have cancelled 3 and 3 here. In the next step I have ignored the 2 and written just x into y, so it should be 2xy in this step. So it would have become 2x squared y, and this 2 by 3y would have become 4 by 3y. Okay, so that is the answer. I'm so sorry for the mistake. It was my bad. Okay, so with that, yeah, everything else is right. So the logic itself is right, everything else that you have done is right. So just I have missed that too. Okay, hope you don't mind it. I'm so sorry. Very simple. You have just applied the formula x minus y the whole cube. Okay. So we have solved with this. Yeah, with this question is over. We have solved 4 subdivisions in this question using these formulas, using these identities x plus y the whole cube and x minus y the whole cube. And we have solved one more question as well. So that is just factorization using x plus y plus z the whole squared identity. Okay, so those are the 2 questions for this video. I hope you understood this. If you have any questions, any doubts, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye for now.